Why not? More Dragon Age. So, no. How you spell that? Resume. Put the webcam. Alright, we just got the golems. We just resolved Orzamar's entire thing. Let's go... Have anything else I want to resolve first? Before triggering the land's meat here. You know what? For ha-has... I can't build right. Let's go kill the dragon before we trigger the lands mate. Still there. Okay. Thank God they have that entrance there. That they were smart enough to acknowledge that not everybody's gonna want to walk through the entire fucking dungeon all over again just to try to fight the dragon. Where's the thing? I mean, you should still be able to fight the dragon even if you side with Colgrim. Right? Am I mistaken? Or like a gong or something you hit to trigger the fight? Or do I have to now, like, antagonize Colgrim to get it to spawn?
Ah! Our champion has returned! Is there anything I can do for you?
I have decided all of you are too dangerous to let live.
You would turn on us? After we've bestowed upon you the power granted by the Prophet?
Yeah.
If you seek death, then I will gladly give it to you. Ah, our champion has returned. Is there anything I can do for you? You would turn on us? After we've bestowed upon you the power granted by the Prophet? If you seek death, then I will gladly give it to you.
Okay. We got there eventually. Oh. That guy was just far enough away to not be involved in the festivities.
I'll get on it.
There's supposed to be like some sort of gong you hit to get the thing to
Got it.
get down here. Fulgrim's horn. Oh, sound the storm from the top of the mountain overlooking the village of Haven. Summon the High Dragon. Alright. No idea why it's like any different. Fulgrim's horn. Oh! It looks friendly. Oh, Morgan. Use Mark of Death. Duh! Damn it. Oh, you stop that. Doesn't it let me? Oof. Damn it! I can't hit it. Oh no! It ate Ogren. Oh no! Morgan, I am assuming direct control of you from here. Oh, God damn it. She moved. Okay. You did it, Morgan. No one was spared. Holy shit. The Matashir War Axe. Throw Dagger. Antivan Longbow. The Long Sight. Generic Dragonbone Helmet. Storm Talons. Canary Siege Gauntlets. Generic Armor. Pure Bitch Braid. You're all fine. Get up. How does this stack up? Less penetration, but more attack. Same amount of armor. I think I appreciate the more attack more. The dragon gave me its power, and now it was useless to me, so it had to die. Let's go to Denerim. Ooh.
No way
Oh, are these the dwarves?
into these blasted things.
No. Good job.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh wait, why are we going to Denerim? We can just go to Arl Eamon, and he like immediately sends us to Denerim afterwards anyways. What are we doing? Waste time is what I'm... I just heard the distinctive yarping of my dog needing to go outside. Let me throw up the sign. I'll be right back. Ugh. And I'm back. And we're immediately turning around. Oh. No, I'm here. I might as well just do it now.
Dwarven. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to?
Sword belt. Ooh.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven craft.
Back to Red Cliff we go.
Swing and stab! Swing and stab!
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could.
Yes.
That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Let's go to Denerim
Excellent.
now.
I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us.
I killed a dragon. Good for you.
Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor, but the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Calen dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
Considering Ostagar, perhaps we need a better general.
Ah, the Grey Warden recruit. I thought we might meet again. You have my sympathies on what happened to your order.
It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden.
I don't accept the sympathies of deserters and regicides.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason for anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those who prove loyal.
Bootlicking appears to be profitable these days.
Don't interrupt, Joe. Your betters are talking.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
What efforts can there be when you outlaw the Grey Wardens?
Kaelan depended on the Grey Warden's prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended. Let us speak of reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
I can still hear you back here.
My sister married King Merrick while he was still in exile. At that time, he and Loghain were inseparable. The wild prince who'd never seen the inside of a castle, and the farmer's son. When Loghain joined Merrick's rebels, he was just a raw-boned boy, but he got on one knee to swear that he would see Ferelden free or die trying.
Sound like you admire him.
He made us a free people once more. You can't know what it was like to grow up as a vassal in your own land, while poncy little Orlesians minced around in their silks. I would never have believed he would do anything but what was best for Ferelden. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
Hey, Shale.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical. Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Hello, Severin.
You know, I could get to like this.
The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. What say you?
Liliana.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Something I can help with?
No.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
So many visitors, so many chamber pots to clean. Oh, if they keep tracking mud up here,
All right, all right.
it's going to take a month to get it all out.
Better. It's outside.
So many visitors.
Ogren.
Right here, old pal. Aye, all right then.
Got it.
Keep those cats out of my cream. Dinner's not ready yet, and don't ask. It'll be served when it's done, and that's that. Now, shoo, out of my kitchen.
Got like a unique model.
I better not see what.
Excuse
Hello.
me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room.
Are you from Denerim?
No, I'm from Redcliffe. Lady Isolde brought me here to be her chambermaid last spring. I've family here, though. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Happily wagging his tail. The Banorn. Then.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. What is your wish, Kadan? As you wish.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend? So, full of questions, are you?
We're so maxed out with her, right? Eh.
I'll get on it.
Oh. Huh.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Yes, very nice.
Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
I am here for Logain's daughter, not for Logain. Their interests are not so similar as they once were. The Queen, she is in a
The
difficult
Queen.
position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Not seeing where our help comes in.
So she goes to how? A visit from the Queen to the new Earl of Denerim is only a matter of courtesy, and she demands answers.
Guess that didn't go so
He
well.
calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room.
Yes, soldiers, let them free
If the
her.
palace guard besiege Howe's estate, my lady will certainly be killed before they can reach her. I think her life is in danger. I heard Howe say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Earl Eamon.
Logain kill his own daughter just to frame Eamon?
We may have no choice but to trust Honora. The Queen is well loved. If Logain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take. I fear if this is a trap, we are already caught in it. They can kill Honora whether or not we act, and blame her death on us. Few would believe our word over Logain's. We can only defend ourselves with the Queen in hand.
You're right, we have to
I have
help.
some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants at once. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me as soon as you can.
Alistair.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something on your mind? Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I think we need to be extra careful.
I thought we were already being extra careful. Does that mean we have to be extra careful now? Great. There I was, enjoying my nap. I guess one thing is certain at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Yeah, we've known that. Okay.
Yes.
Indeed.
You couldn't hurt me if you wanted to, but you know that.
'Tis so.
Dwarves resist magic, woman. There's nothing you could do.
Nothing. I could not, for instance, kick you in your manhood.
Oh.
Do you wish to see?
Not necessary.
Well, the offer stands.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh? One more swipe, and no one will ever forget it. I guarantee you'll love it. 6 sovereigns. 10 Logain is out in the field. I figure you'd like to get back at him, right? Word is that his seneschal has been getting the Ten's crown all nice and sparkly for the landsmeet. The seneschal is taking a bit of a rest at the Nord Noble Tavern. He won't be there long. He has a heavy guard, but if you can make off with the tyrant's own crown, think of the embarrassment. That's all I know.
Ooh.
I hope it's enough.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived?
She's my naked villain. What are you doing skulking about? Get out.
No.
What are you doing skulking about? Get out. What are you doing skulking about? Get out. What are you...
Oh no!
What are you...
Do I know you?
Okay.
Got it.
Terran Logain's crown. Easily
Now
sidetracked.
it's better than later.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Got it.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at?
All right.
Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Anora unfit to rule, with her father to advise her.
I wonder that myself. His timing is unfortunate. South Reach is overrun. I've little time to devote to politics at present.
Overrun? Has the blight truly spread so far?
Most of my freeholders have fled to Redcliffe and Lothering, but I doubt they'll be safe there for long.
Maker's breath. Ryland, I had no idea.
Now's better than later.
Careful how loudly you speak of it. Wolf lost both his boys to Darkspawn, trying to evacuate West Hills.
Lady Andraste, pray for us. What do you suppose Eamon is playing at?
Now's better than later.
Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Anora unfit to rule,
Huh.
with her father to advise.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too?
Yes.
Boy, take your petition to the Darkspawn if it's so important to you. They hold my Arling now. I hear they're charitable folk. Shouldn't you be dead, then? How quick did you cut leash and run at Ostagar? No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here. Well, I can see how you might miss it. All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds. The ground rotting beneath your feet. Plagues and darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of carrion. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles here in Denerim? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway. There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
I have no time to deal with supplicants. Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen to Darkspawn. Your lands are in the south. Surely you've seen the blight yourself.
Don't stare at me, child. I can have my heart.
You're back, eh?
10's crown. Oh, that's rich. You have to admit, that was worth every copper you paid me, eh? They're calling you the Dark Wolf. What do you think of that? Too bad no one can know. You could get a lot of action. There's nothing more I can offer you like that. Anything else you fancy? There's no way you can top that last heist, Wolf. You're a legend. The nobles are still afraid to come out of their manors. Right you are.
You're here about your order?
It's done. I made the armor. And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Actually...
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you? You just don't know when to quit.
Why so glum, Erin? Today is a glorious day. Today, I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just giddy.
Now, I've dreamed of what I would do every night. It's in my head in perfect clarity. It will be the work of hours.
What? You're serious?
Absolutely. The only question is what type of armor. Dragon scale is marvelous, flexible and tough.
I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or dragon bone plate. What interests you?
The strongest armor you can make.
Excellent! Excellent! Now don't move! There you go. My life's work, that is.
You did it so fast.
Of course, Heren. Have some faith. I am a master armorer, you know.
Miracles never cease. But you're not welcome here anymore.
I need a sabbatical. Maybe someplace warm.
I hate my life.
That's fire resistance, regeneration in combat, fire resistance, stamina, stamina regeneration in combat, fire resistance, stamina regeneration. Okay.
Dwarven crap.
I get the idea. The other stuff I'm getting rid of. The other stuff's useless.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts.
Red Cliff's estates are all Denerim's estate. Kay's hideout. Let's do this.
I see a trap. I see a trap.
I do too.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing.
Zevran? Zevran who?
Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Of course, I'd need to be dead first.
And I'm not about to let that happen.
Oh, Zevran!
You've gone soft.
I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Friend!
Yes.
You ran right into the trap.
Taliesin is dead, and I am free of the crows.
Good for you.
They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out.
I mean, Ignacio knows you're still alive.
I do not know. It seems I have options now, whereas once I had none. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go?
I want to stay for the treasure?
All right. You make a convincing argument. You do seem to stumble onto treasure on a regular basis somehow. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes?
Oh, did the dog level up? Loves of the Gale. I want Ogren back.
I'll get on it.
Hello, Kay.
I sent my best, and yet here you are. My brethren can't stand the competition, hmm? Fine, let's get to it.
Quest updated. Yes! Just shout as loud as you can.
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our How is inside. The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen. You should leave your walking statue thing behind. It will never escape notice.
Yes. Certainly no way for me to blend in with all the other statues.
I will be right behind you.
Damn it, it won't let me bring Shale. Alright, Zevran. I changed my mind. You're up.
This way.
Oh, the Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of Hal's conveniently busy schedule. We will not be put off again.
Ogren, you gotta switch gears here.
Nor will the stonemasons. It's been a month since we've seen so much spoil about.
Remember when we snuck in here at the very beginning of the game? Good times.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
No.
The enemy's ahead.
Someone is coming.
Never see me come.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly.
Why bother? There's only 2 of them.
More guards patrol every hour. If they find these 2 missing, they will know... how you say... something is amiss.
But the 4 or 5 guys we killed earlier are not gonna matter?
Hey, my lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
Bushes. Yes.
Oh, you must come. I saw something. By the fountain. I think it was a darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten.
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive. Please get help.
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And trust these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh, it was over here. Quickly.
I feel like the disguise thing was probably intended to be a more, like, involved thing, because this is the only time you're ever really disguised.
Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those 2. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best to keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. She's in the guest room of the main hall. Andraste, guide us.
This kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old servants ever cook them?
No one ever said the
I say how ought to level the thing and
For
build a new...
Andraste's sake, don't speak ill of the dead.
every place he owns it.
3 nights in a row.
For all we know, it's not mutton.
Oh.
The elves have broken here.
You realise that doesn't help.
Then call it, don't you?
Excuse me. Remember we broke in here and murdered everybody? Good times.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback.
What sort of setback?
My host
Oh!
was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
You mentioned this before.
I did not know. There were only guards here when I left. We must get her out of there.
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Howe's side.
Fine, I'll be back
Thank you,
soon.
Warden. My prayers go with you.
Count Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Count Howe is probably in his room.
Excuse us. Pardon us.
Got it.
What? Who goes there?
Nobody. There was no sound effects there.
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger.
You're
I've been
welcome.
waiting days for the opportunity. You never hear music in the sound of a key turning in a lock until you've been imprisoned. I am Riordan, Senior Grey Warden of Jada.
Ooh.
And you must be Duncan's last recruit. Yes, you match his description.
Face and all.
Because I wasn't there. I was sent from Orlais when we received no word from King Kalen. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption. Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Loghain either confiscated or destroyed it. As you know, the joining's chance of success is slim anyway. Loghain has done far worse to the Wardens than cut us off from recruiting. And from the rumors flying through Denerim, removing him from the throne is already your plan, no? I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was. I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I've a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later, after I find a good physician. And good luck, brother.
Brother!
Who goes?
We're kidding around, you know me.
You think you're clever, do you?
Yeah.
Anybody tries to come in here without Hal's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
Quick! Change costumes!
This'll be fun! I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Tackle him to the ground and stab him to death.
A ladder so you can get off my back?
That's how you do it.
All right, all right.
Get back here. What?
Got it. Now is better than later. Now is better than later. I'll get on it.
Me out of here! That's an order!
Yeah.
Don't leave me here! Get me out! Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you?
Who are you?
Then my father didn't send you?
No.
I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon. If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue? Then I have no question about why you would come, Warden. For it is your men who have suffered the most here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask.
I don't know. I can ask quite a lot.
Ask what you will. I care not. All I want to see is my father again, and let his Chirurgeon see to my hands. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
Jesus. Whoa!
Now it's better than later.
They said to retreat.
It's Rock.
The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed and screamed and... Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died, and we left them in the swamp. The witch. The witch!
Do you suppose he actually saw my mother there? Or is he just blaming her in his madness?
Safe? Is there a safe? Perhaps next door?
All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it.
Arrow of filth.
Well,
Oh,
well,
hello.
The Grey Warden. I must say I'm surprised Eamon would condone you invading my castle and murdering my men. Is he losing faith in the persuasive powers of his land's meat?
I'm here for Logain's plan. Start talking.
Logain's plan is to save Ferelden from real threats, here and now. And after certain upstarts are brought to heel, he will end the blight you go on about. Something your pathetic Order of Second Sons can't seem to get done. Ferelden needs a king who has known command. With the proper advisor at his side, of course.
Lie how to yourself most of all. You're a parasite.
Perhaps. But it has served me so well. You should have left when you had the chance, Warden. Slunk off to the Anderfells to hide with the rest of your kind. This Landsmeet is a farce. Logain will triumph, and you will die.
Bring it, Tim Curry.
Sweet. Let's see what you're made of.
Where did he go?
Make her spit on you. I deserved more.
It's a lot more cathartic if you play as like a human noble. Because, you know, he murders your entire family and all.
Got it.
I think if Vaughn is still alive, he's back here.
Maker, have mercy. Andraste, Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real? Alstana? I don't know. Where is my sister? Have you seen her? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Terns men? I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle Mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered
Jowen!
But the Terns men took him from me and brought me here. Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are...
It's a small world after all.
Please, if you're not a dream, help me. Lady of Sorrows, pray for me.
Oh no. I didn't mean to do that.
You are real. Give this...
Okay, there we go. I didn't mean to press 3. Why, but my hand...
Ah! A ladder so you can get off my back?
All right. Well. Hey, Morgan, you know what would be really good for you to do right now?
My thanks.
Aren't you a little short to be for a guard?
I look more the part than you do. We must go quickly and avoid notice. If House people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Let me just root around in here for collectibles. Oh, hello.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms.
What's going on with that guy's eyes?
Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
You know that for certain?
Unlike you, some of us know what honor and loyalty are. I have no doubts about Loghain. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive.
Well, it looks like you're gonna die! Ah! Okay. Oh no, dog! Live! Okay. That didn't last long. Oh God. Got her. Fuck you. Her thing off cooldown yet? It almost is. Good job, everybody. We did it. We murdered a woman. Her sword even has its own codex entry.
Got it. All right, all right.
Let's go report this to the Arl. Earl will be pleased that Logain's biggest supporters are both dead. Yeah, it's actually possible to surrender to her, and if you do, there's like a fun little like prison break sequence, but I wasn't about to do all that bullshit.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Sir Catherine's death is a waste, truly. But I suppose it could not be helped.
I see you too, Your
I
Highness.
was uncertain you would respond as you did, considering the consequences. I am glad you did. Thank you. Now, however, we must work together. And quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat. Yet even now, I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it.
There's no way... So we rescued you to what end?
You will need ammunition come the Landsmeet, and I can help you in that regard. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hao and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hao's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet, but you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
What of Alistair?
I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Okay.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Kaelin was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
Loghain's the only trouble I can remember.
Loghain is the problem at hand, yes. We need to do all we can to erode his support before we call the Landsmeet. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
Huh. He's single now, right?
Are you thinking you might stand a chance at courtship? It would be unseemly for her to marry so soon after Kaelin's death. She wouldn't take that risk unless it helps her secure the throne.
Maybe Alistair should marry Honora.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm going to stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen, unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate. and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for aid, should that training fail him. He will be fine. Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers. We certainly have a great deal to plan.
I've got work to
Of course,
do.
If I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something on your
You
mind?
said that before.
Of course. You never asked? All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that? Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing. They treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, but I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me. You can say that again. I don't think I've ever had a choice in the matter. Right from when I was born, all my choices have been made for me. And now Arleman plans to put me forward as the heir. It never ends, does it? And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
Apology
I guess
accepted.
it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go. I haven't been here in a while. Something on your mind?
Can I
Of course.
talk to you about hooking up with Honora? Or do I have to talk to Honora first about that?
I'm glad you made it safely away. I hear Howe's death has already brought no small amount of cheer to the city. We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only where he ever let himself down. It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Nord Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries, for the defense of Denerim. Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths. It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is. Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lad, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there in the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way.
I want it that way.
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, Or maybe instinct which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations. It was near 1200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Ander soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas. The important thing to remember is, none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Good to know. Hello.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne. Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness. Alistair seems like a kind, well-meaning man, and biddable enough. These are admirable qualities, if not kingly ones. He also seems to be a fine Grey Warden, which is exactly why he should remain one and serve the kingdom by defeating the Darkspawn. Kaelin knew of Alistair. It was Arl Eamon that kept Alistair out of the courts, as Merrick had desired. Oh, there are some who would follow Alistair out of respect for his Therin blood. The others would see this as Eamon grabbing for power. Who else do you think Alistair would turn to for help? Eventually, the nobility would return to the old days of constant warring with each other. Alistair's weakness would destroy everything Merrick built. My feelings towards Alistair have nothing to do with it. I barely know him. I simply believe that I am what this country needs. I will fight for what I believe. Would Alistair do the same? Thus, I say again, I would welcome your support for the throne if you would give it. That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
Why not simply marry Alistair, the best of both worlds?
Ignoring that the man looks so much like Kaelin, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Kaelin as well. But it is true that Alistair has Therin blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
I think I could convince him.
Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with.
I will speak to him then.
Do so. I will be interested to hear what he has to say.
Fact. Let me just do this real quick. Oh, I don't have anything to give him.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
You're welcome.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Kinda fucking hates me now.
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it. Really? Whatever will give you that idea?
You look snappy with a crown?
I bet there's a whole new wardrobe that comes as part of the deal. Maybe a nice scepter, too. I like that idea. Mind you, then I'd have crown hair all the time. Is that a thing? Can you have crown hair? I bet you can. What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen?
I think you should marry Honora.
Marry her? As in marriage? As in be her husband? You've spoken to her about this? You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
I think this is the best compromise for peace.
Yes, I suppose you're right. The Landsmeet will probably see that too. Go ahead then. Tell her I'll do it if it comes to that. Now excuse me while I go have a small heart attack somewhere. No big deal, right?
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes?
He's agreed to your terms.
He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth. To marry Kaelin's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... Is this it then? I agree to marry Alistair to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now.
Marry Alistair and you have my support.
Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Eat anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you.
Extend. But you wear this shit. It'll look cool on you. We had Shale during that fight, we wouldn't have lost so... Or came so close to losing, rather. I think we might be getting to a point. The load times are getting a bit too long. Let me just turn in these last few side quests that I did.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts.
We'll look into the vault. Hello.
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life. When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish House still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin? Thank you again.
Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I'm taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
And you?
May I help you? This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head. Loghain? What does my brother have to do with him? A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. Take this with my thanks. It has been in my family since the War of Crowns, crafted for us by the Circle of Magi. An heirloom is a small thing compared to my brother's life. Will you be attending the funeral?
No.
Hello.
What can I get you, stranger?
And I leveled up.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Hey, back room. Axe of the Grey. High Constable's mace. Duncan shield. Well, at least Duncan fought with a shield. Or hell, like that. Griffin's helmet.
I'll get on it. Got it.
Alright. That was a good spot to leave off. Oh, what? Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm logging out. Bye.